Hello and welcome everyone. 11 quick ways to save money on car insurance is our subject for today. I'm Kevin Hunter. Car insurance is one of those necessary evils, as it said in the intro. You might want to think you can get by without it, but not only is it required by law, getting into an accident without coverage is a nightmare that you don't want to have. Here are a few tips on how to reduce your auto insurance premiums. Number one, get multiple quotes. And you can do it online within minutes. One of my favorite sites to visit is this site called lowcostcarinsuranceprice.com. I just wanted to mention that getting quotes from multiple insurance companies just makes a lot of sense. For years, like even in my own household, we stuck with the same carrier, and maybe you're in that same situation now. However, I was very surprised by how much insurance premiums can vary at any given time. The same policy for the same driver from different carriers can vary by as much as several $100s a month. Now let's show you how quick and easy this is. We're going to use the zip code 55101, that's the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. And then look at what it shows us for options here for different insurance carriers. So let's go ahead and just select one of them. And it's going to redirect us to the Progressive site. And the next page that'll come up here is the page that asks for your personal information and stuff like that. And there will be some credit related information. So be as honest as you can with your responses. But from this one site, as we mentioned, you can get multiple insurance quotes, lowcostcarinsuranceprice.com. And of course, you can use any website out there that you like for multiple carriers, but this is one of my favorites, so check it out. I will put a hyperlink in the video description below for your convenience, so check that out. Number two here is consider the car you drive. Now, I mentioned that the Honda CR-V is one of the cheapest cars to drive. The type of car that you choose can have a significant effect on your insurance premiums. In one study on the least and most expensive cars to insure, annual rates ranged from $1,112 for a Honda Odyssey compared to $3,800 for a Mercedes S65 AMG convertible on the same exact driver. So the type of car makes a big difference. And types of cars, if you do searches on the cheapest cars to insure in your area, and here as an example is the Subaru Outback. One of the Jeeps was also high on the list, and then of course a Honda CR-V, were some of the top vehicles listed as cheapest vehicles to insure. And that's a great looking ride actually right there. So make sure that you're thinking about the type of car that you drive. Number three, adjust your deductible. This just makes total sense. As I already mentioned, insurance is a necessary evil. It doesn't matter if it's life insurance, health, auto. Insurance protects us against losses we could not otherwise handle financially. We need the proper coverage to handle unacceptable losses, but never buy a bigger policy just in case. That's just foolishness. It's a complete waste of your money. Keep in mind that the goal of insurance is not to remove all of out-of-pocket expenses should we have an accident or other problem, but it's really to protect us from significant losses. So here's the deal. Some deductibles start at $100 or less. But that's far too low for most people. You'll pay much higher premiums just as a result of doing that. If you can handle a $1,000 loss, why set a deductible at $100 or $250? You'll be paying more for insurance you don't need, and it's coming out of your pocket whether you think so or not. So consider the hard deductible. If you raise your deductible, the answer by how much money you can save varies, but I'm here to tell you, you can save as much as 10% just by raising your deductible from $500 to $1,000, and here's a map showing many different states and how much difference it makes just going from that $500 to $1,000 threshold. Number four, combine your policies. You have multiple insurance policies, we all do. There's car insurance, home insurance, renter's insurance, etc. But there are two good reasons to combine these with one carrier. Well, first of all, it simplifies your budget, and secondly, who wants to have to contact multiple carriers if you can just work with one, and then you get a discount for doing so? Besides auto policies, consider combining your home insurance with one company and any other insurance policies that are regular expenses that we incur. Consider putting those with one carrier, and quite often you'll get a bundle savings simply by putting them all together in one policy. Number five, protect your credit. In most states, insurance carriers factor in your credit history in setting premiums. You may not think this is fair, but there is a strong correlation between how we handle our finances and how we handle claims history. So that's really where this is based at. And here's a great map that shows on what very poor all the way to excellent credit is. If you have bruised credit and you haven't already done so, make sure that you consider looking at some of the strategies to improving your credit score, because poor credit costs you a lot of money in insurance rates, but also interest rates on your car loans. And take a look at this, how credit score affects auto insurance rates in Salt Lake City. This starts with below 580. There's a premium there at $2,800. Look where it goes all the way down to excellent credit. Same driver runs in that $1,400 premium cost. So protect your credit. Number 6, get the discounts. Auto insurance companies offer a number of discounts, but they don't just hang them out there for you. They're not going to tell you exactly what's going on. So a few discounts that you might have with your carrier, things like good driver. So these are no speeding tickets, no moving violations, essentially. You could have good student, or as I mentioned before, combining home, car, etc. How about multi-cars? So multiple cars in one household can be cheaper insurance. A new vehicle, there's a discount for insuring a car less than 5 years of age, interestingly enough. And then also paperless. So these are going online and getting all your billing online and paying for your insurance online. If they don't have to mail you anything, there can be a discount for that. And then a number of the different insurance companies carry things like Smart Ride, Snapshot, etc. These are just a few of the programs to evaluate how safely you drive. Bottom line is you're going to have to ask. So contact your insurance carrier or agent to find out if there's additional discounts that you can obtain. Number 7, pay by the mile. Did you know that this was actually possible? Yes, you can actually pay for insurance by the mile. And while not available in every single state, paying by the mile can reduce both the miles you drive as you factor in the cost of insurance and the premiums that you pay. You can expect to pay by the mile somewhere around 3 cents. You can average it a little bit below, a little bit above. And what is your current insurance costing you? Well, you're not going to know unless you can factor it out. So mile meter, Metro Mile, MileWise, these are just a few of the places that you can get pay by the mile rates. So check them out. Number 8, consider reducing your coverage. This is a similar strategy to reducing deductible, and it saves you money too. As cars age, the need to insure against damage to the car is reduced. So why pay huge insurance premiums on a car that is worth a fraction of what it was a couple of years ago? So make sure you're always looking at that. It's possible that a premium you're paying now on comprehensive and collision coverages, including the deductible you pay, may exceed the value of the car itself. And since you can never collect more than what the car's value is, consider whether you need these coverages on your policy at all. Number 9, compare prices every single year. It just makes sense to compare those existing rates because they tend to creep up. And we've noticed in our own household that staying with one insurance provider, not necessarily a bad thing, but if you don't hold them honest, it seems like those rates just keep going higher and higher each year. Even if you are a safe driver, even if you have no moving violations, even if you have no accidents, the rates can still go up. So make sure you compare prices every single year. Number 10, consider paying semi-annually. Twice a year, your insurance bill should come with 2 payment options. One option is to pay the next 6 months premium in full. The other is to make monthly installments. If you could save another 2 to 3% on your insurance premiums, would you consider paying 6 months ahead? So take a look at that. It's not affordable for everyone to do, but might be affordable for you. And if you can do that, expect another 2 to 3% savings on your insurance. And number 11, drive safely and responsibly. Now, this seems like an obvious tip, but there's more to it than that. Did you know that you can also reduce your premiums by allowing carriers to monitor your driving habits? Not everyone does it, but for those who do, it can make a nice difference. So just think about some of those programs that are out there. Progressive offers Snapshot. Nationwide offers Smart Ride. State Farm has Drive Safe and Save, and there are several others. You simply plug in the car to the same port where you'd have a car mechanic plug it in for diagnostics. It goes in that same port. The device monitors certain driving habits such as hard stops, idle time, and daytime versus nighttime driving. When the insurance company is satisfied that they've seen enough, they'll send you an alert, an email, and say, hey, we'd like to get our device back. You just send it back to them. It's really that easy. One last little bonus tip that I wanted to make you aware of. Male or female, some states are cheaper to insure a male. Some states are cheaper to insure than female. So take a look at this. In 2016, you can see that men paid more in a majority of states here in the United States. And in 2018, that's actually flipped around. Women are paying more for insurance than men are in most states in the United States. You might ask, well, why is that? Insurance companies set their rates based on who is incurring the most accidents. So, if you got an argument in your household, who's the better driver, the husband or the wife, the male or the female? Hey, the insurance companies tend to think that men are better drivers here. It's based on the rate. So, all right. That's enough for today. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button and make sure you smash the bell, because we have regular shows here on this channel to help you with all things that are car related. So make sure you subscribe, click like, and if you have a comment or question, make sure you put it in the video below. We do shows here once a week where we answer real questions from car buyers and car shoppers and insurance shoppers. So make sure that you put those in the questions below, and we'll be happy to address your question directly on an upcoming show. I'm Kevin Hunter. Till next time, take care.